Okay, Gun Collector 007 here was just a quick video, and as the title says, this is really the jewelry from the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley. Now, I don't know if you guys ever saw this movie. It's a movie that's from 1999, and it starred Jude Law, Matt Damon, a whole bunch of Philip Seymour Hoffman, Gwyneth Paltrow, a whole bunch of people. And basically, it takes place in 1950s Italy. So it's a very stylish Italian type of movie. If you're into that stuff, people are driving Vespas and wearing cool clothing and riding, beautiful motorboats and things like that. And anyway, like it happens, sometimes when I watch movies, since a very young guy, I like to buy things that I see in the movies, and that happens with guns. That's why I'm Gun Collector 007. I started off buying guns from the James Bond movie, and it happened with watches and knives and rings and all kinds of things. So, before you see a little bit of a sampling of some of my watches and rings, and this is just a tiny sample, believe me. But anyway, this movie, even though it's old, I don't know, I just saw it recently, and there's a follow-up to it. It's called Ripley's Game, and that stars John Malkovich, and I highly recommend both of these movies. Very, very cool movies. And the whole thing, it's an intriguing kind of a movie, and it involves a lot of money, and it involves jealousy, and that's where the jewelry comes in. So the main character in the movie, played by Jude Law, is a guy named Dickie Greenleaf, and he's like a trust fund type of kid, and he's just living the good life over in Italy with his beautiful girlfriend, and he runs into this guy named Tom Ripley, who is the jealous person who has no money, and Tom Ripley basically tries to become Dickie Greenleaf. And in doing so, he really admires his jewelry, and you'll see the jewelry mentioned several times. And so after doing a lot of extensive research on this, and it's very hard to find, I was able to sort of track down almost exactly the ring and jewelry that was in the movie. This is a photo right here, a close-up of one of the stills in the movie that you can see, and there's the watch and there's the ring. So almost identical, slightly different, but so first off, we'll start with the ring. This ring, I found this on eBay, and this was a fellow wasn't quite sure what exactly he had here, so I was able to get it for a very, very good deal. This is called a jadeite ring in 14 karat gold, and these rings go anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500, and I got it for a fraction of the price. I didn't bid on it. I did make an offer on it, and the guy accepted my offer. So c'est la vie, and that's it. So I got this ring, and I'm very happy with it. Again, it's called jadeite, which is something I actually never heard of. I heard of jade. Turns out jadeite is the more expensive of the two stones. Jadeite is a much harder stone and a much rarer stone. Jade is something cheap that you could buy, little statues in dollar stores made out of jade. I did have it sized because when I got it, it was very large. And we'll take off this ruby ring, and I did have it sized at my local jeweler, and I put it on it, and I like it. Jade basically symbolizes, again, money and luck and all cool things like that. So, nothing wrong with money and good luck and health, and that's it. This ring is what they called a dome style, as you can see from the side. It's raised up. Dome style cabochon, and very, very cool, and I'm glad I got it, and it'll just go in my collection with all the rest of my rings. So that's the ring, and the watch. We're going to take off the existing watch here, which is a Breitling. I'm going to put that over there, and the watch that I was able to track down is this vintage 1950s bulova. Again, I couldn't find out exactly the exact watch in the movie. There is some speculations that it's a bulova, some that it's a Rolex. I seriously doubt that from looking at that photo. Could be a whole bunch of things, but this is pretty darn close, so I was able to track this down. This is a Swiss-made bulova, and it is an automatic watch, so there are no batteries. You need to just do this every day and wind it, or you can wind it manually by hand, and it lasts for about 24 to 36 hours. Again, no batteries, So this is old school, and this comes with a mesh watch, or what they also call it, a Milanese style watch. So Milanese style watch from Italy. So also, you know, very popular in the 1950s, as you saw from the photo. So basically, that's it. These are things that I do. I guess I have too much time on my hands sometimes. I track down things that were in movies, and you know, and I find them and I love them for like a couple of weeks or months, and then they go into the drawer with the rest of the stuff. But anyway, so I'm currently on a kick of this Talented Mr. Ripley. I thought it was a very intriguing movie about how people could start out with nothing and then, you know, gain quite a lot, you know, later on in life. And that's what happens to Mr. Tom Ripley. Anyway, so I'm not going to do a movie review here. Just wanted to show you this, what I think is very cool piece of vintage jewelry. So 2 pieces of jewelry from the 1950s, and that's it. All right. So thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alrighty. Thanks very much.